Welcome to PC News. The 72-year-old man, a resident of a neighborhood in the municipality of Atizapán north of Mexico City, knew well Reina González Amadora, a 34-year-old woman whom he occasionally helped in her business and with whom he even shared his family parties. That is why on May 14, 2021, it seemed normal for González to tell her husband that she would go with Mendoza to the center of the city to restock products for her cell phone store. But that day the woman disappeared. Her husband, Bruno Angel Portillo, a municipal police chief in the state of Mexico, began a desperate search that began with an unsuccessful interrogation of Mendoza. He then took on the task of tracking the locations of his wife's cell phone and reviewing public safety videos. The images led him to know that González was close to Mendoza's home, but his last steps were not clear. Determined to confront Mendoza again, he showed up at his home and, despite the man's resistance and threats, Portillo entered the place and found a terrible scene. González was dead and dismembered. The horror of femicide would not end with the discovery of the 34-year-old woman. Mendoza had an underground room in which he had buried at least 17 women, 1 child and 1 man, according to research. Is he biggest serial femicide known to date in Mexico? After being arrested, he even confessed that he had eaten meat from his victims, for which he was baptized, the Cannibal of Atizapán. The case shook a country in which 10 femicides occur per day. But it also motivated the lawyer and columnist Javier Tejado Donde to produce a television miniseries called Cannibal, Total Outrage, which opens this Monday. The number of femicides in the country and of missing women is so high that I'm tired of them becoming just another number in the statistics, Tejada told. Mendoza Celis, originally from the state of Oaxaca, arrived in the country's capital in the 1980s. It is known that in the past he ran a butcher shop in Atizapán, but in recent years he was better known for his neighborhood political activism promoting the improvement of the neighborhood and social programs. That is why the residents of his street have told the press that El Chino, as they called him, he was good people, someone cordial and willing to help others. However, inside his house, there was a sinister reality. After his capture, investigations by the State of Mexico Prosecutor's Office have determined that Mendoza committed his femicides in the last 3 decades. With tricks or by force, he took women to his home to take their lives. It is not known if he committed sexual violence, but it is known that dismembered the corpses and buried them under the floor of an underground room of your home. It was a space that was located just below his bedroom. He was someone who for more than 3 decades was killing women with total impunity. A very cruel person who knew how to deceive many people for a long time, according to Tejada. Forensic experts have collected almost 5,000 skeletal remains in Mendoza's home. It is known that he frequented bars where he tried to seduce women and paid for their company. Rejection, due to his age or his appearance, he took very badly and then acted in a kind of revenge. He had also lured some women to his home by posing as social program facilitator, for which he convinced several victims to accompany him. The prosecutor's office of the state of Mexico reported this Monday that in total they have collected 4,600 bone remains in the Mendoza house corresponding to 17 women and 2 men, one of them a minor. The man had a notebook in which he detailed the characteristics of the women. There were various identifications and belongings of them, as well as dozens of snapshots and videos of their crimes. You can also share your thoughts with us in the comments. Please support us by liking our videos and subscribing. Thank you.